Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, thank you for joining the Jasmine Show. It's your girl Jazz coming to you live and direct with another video. So I am finally back, you guys. College has been anything but easy. Like, you know how in my video that, like, my last video actually, where I was like, college is like so easy right now. Yeah, no, did it. Like, cut the cameras, did it. Anywho, I just got my hair done, period. And so, oh my gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Too much excitement. Anyway, like I said, I'm back, and this is a video about diabetes. We're gonna have a diabetic discussion. Yeah. So, in honor of November being Diabetes Awareness Month, I said that I was going to do a video about diabetes in general, because any age and anybody can get it. It doesn't have favorites. It doesn't, like, you know, so I feel like it's very important for a lot of people to understand that anybody can get it, and it's good to be prepared, you know, because I wasn't when I got it. I wasn't prepared. So I want to give people, like, you know, I hope not, but just who's to say somebody one day gets it that I know and they don't know what's going on like I do. I don't want people to be in that position like I was, because that was very stressful for me. So I'm gonna help y'all out. I don't want y'all to be like me. So you're welcome. That's what I do. So without further ado, we're just gonna get this video popping and rolling, and we just gonna answer question 1. And I got 19 questions. Some of them are not questions, some of them are like story times other than that, but it's 19 topics in general. So yeah, let's just get this popping. And so hold on, excuse me. Okay, so question 1 is, what is an A1C? And in simple terms, the A1C is a simple blood test. Yes, I wrote it down because obviously I already know this, and like I wanted to make sure y'all understand this. So yes, I wrote it down. But anyway, a simple blood test that measures your average blood sugar in the past 3 months. So a diabetic doctor, which is an endocrinologist, I have an endocrinologist, and they really not, I'm pretty sure you could do the test by yourself if you wanted to, but if you go there, they prick your finger and they take your pump or whatever you use, and they just see how your blood sugars have been and whether your A1C is high or not. So it's just like, it's so hard to describe. It's so hard. Basically, so when I went, my A1C was a 7.7. It's not too bad. I would like it to be better. Like, I don't even know how to answer, like, what's too low of an A1C. Like, I don't know that, I'm sorry. But I know that, like, a 7.7, a 6, like, I've never heard somebody have a 5 or a 4. Like, I've always heard 6 or 7. And my doctor told me that since I'm an adult now, basically I'm 19, that 7.7 is like acceptable because I'm getting older. So yeah, so I feel like that answer was like BS, but I don't know how else to describe it. Sorry for whoever gave me this question. I hope this helped if you watch it. Sorry. Anyway, question 2. What foods have carbs and how can I tell? I wrote this down too because there's a lot. There's a lot more than this, but this is just stuff I know some people might just eat or drink. So milk, yogurt, ice cream, fruit, any fruit, and like fruit juice, apple juice, orange juice, all that. Bread, rice, crackers, soda, no, not Diet Coke. Diet Coke and Diet whatever, Sprite Zero, that doesn't have any sugar. But Diet is just as bad as undiet soda. So, but yeah, soda, candy, and etc. There's a bunch of other things. But you can tell mainly by like if it's like in a box, like candy or like milk or yogurt, you know, they'll have it, or ice cream, stuff like that. They will have it on the back. You just go down. First, you look at like serving size at the top. Like, okay, I'm gonna do my drink as an example. This is ginger ale. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can tell. You probably cannot. Let me see if like I can just, yeah. So serving size would be right here. And it says serving size 1 bottle. So the whole bottle would be, and then you look, I'm trying to, this is so hard to see. Right here where my finger is, it should say total carbs. I don't know, I can't tell. Total carb right here, it says 60. So I would treat myself for 60, and I will show you how I treat myself when I show you what I use. But yeah, that's like an example. Let me turn the brightness back up. Yeah, but that's an example. So that's how you can tell, and those are some of the things that have carbs. So next question is, what is something you say a lot about diabetes? I mainly say that, like, I don't really say I wish I didn't have it, because obviously, like, there would be no point of saying, like, you know, I wish, because I have it. Like, you can't really do anything about it. So basically, like, I try not to have a pity party about it. It is what it is. God gives his battles to the strongest soldiers. So, you know, maybe he just thought I was elite. That's a terrible way to think. Actually, no, that's a good way to think about it. I just try not to be negative, but I really just say it sucks. Like, it does suck at times, but I also think of the pro of that without it, I would not have known about my camp that I go to. I wouldn't have met amazing people that I still have in my life to this day. And it's given me a lot of opportunities and a lot of friendships, and I've cherished that, honestly, and without it I wouldn't have it. So that's like a pro and a con for me. It sucks, but at least I got friends. Y'all, I'm not even scratching my arm. I'm scratching like my Dexcom. I will describe what this is later, but this thing's itching. Sorry. Okay. So, question 4. What is your favorite low corrector? Alright, so before I answer that, I'm going to define what a low is. And simple as I can. Oh my gosh. Because it's kind of hard to describe. Y'all, I'm so sorry. If y'all are having something sticky on you like this. Okay. So, a low is basically how I'm trying to figure out how to describe it to you guys. It's like when your body just really needs sugar. Like, you really, like, your body lets you know, okay, you need to eat, you need some carbs in you, it's low on sugar, so you just gotta eat not as much sugar as you can, but like you gotta get something that will help it. Like for me, juice helps me get up. Yogurt, a cutie, like those little oranges, those will help me get up too. But like if I was to be low and I eat cereal, like cereal is so hard to treat for because I don't like measuring my milk, I don't like measuring my cereal, like it's just, and I don't, because like I know how much I want, but it's still hard at the end of the day to, you know, treat for it, because you could either not treat enough and you'll be high, or you treat too much and you're low. So like it's a balance that is crazy sometimes, but it comes with the territory. Like that's just what it is. So my favorite low corrector is juice or graham crackers or a cutie, a little orange. Yes, I like those. All right, next question. what's some things that offend you that people say about diabetes? I wouldn't, offend is a very strong word. I probably would say I don't like it. Probably like when somebody is just like, oh, you don't look like you have diabetes. That is like probably like not my main thing, but like one of the main things that kind of tick me off, because like, what does a diabetic look like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a disease, but it's not a disease you can see, and it's not a disease that like if you cough somebody will get it. Like, it's a disease. So my thing is like when they say that, do I have IVs in my arm? Do I like I don't get what people say with that. So, you know, another thing is like if somebody's asked me like, are you sure you can have that? Like, I'm not sure about my own disease. Like, I get some people are trying to help, but at the same time it just comes off as like you're trying to say that you know my disease better than I do, and you don't, because diabetes is different for everybody. So, you know. Oh, and I think like another thing is like if like I'm kind of agitated or something, or somebody makes me agitated or makes me sad or something, they'll be like, oh, your blood sugar's this, that's why you're like that. No, you made me like this, not my blood sugar. Like, don't be blaming my blood sugar. What's wrong with you? Like, really, like that gets on my nerves. But offend is a strong word. Like, I don't get offended, but I don't like it. So, yep. Next question 6. Question 6, is your boyfriend involved with helping you? My boyfriend is very involved. He is so helpful, super duper helpful. Sometimes I forget to treat for something and he'll be like, did you treat? Or prick your finger. Or he won't let me do something like, if we're gonna go for a walk or we're gonna exercise together or something, he'll make sure that I'm not low, make sure I'm eating. He's very good at that. Yes, very good. He's definitely very helpful. It's my little baby. All right, next question. Do you have a favorite diabetic celeb or celebrity? I don't have a favorite, but I like Nick Jonas. I like him. Like, yeah, I don't have a favorite, but he's really like the only one I really know besides Holly Berry. And I didn't learn Holly Berry was a diabetic till like last year, I think. So, yeah. All right, next question. What are some symptoms of diabetes? So, I feel like everybody's symptoms would be different, but I'm just gonna say what mine were. And mine were frequent urination. It literally felt like every 3 seconds I had to pee. How do I say this? Unquenchable thirst. Like, I would be so thirsty and I'd drink water and I'd still be thirsty. I'd still be thirsty. And then I pee. So it was a constant routine of drink, pee. And, yeah. And I don't know how to, like, when I was young, when I look back at photos of me of like around the time when I was diagnosed with it, I feel like my skin just looked different. Like, I didn't look pale. I just didn't look like myself. I lost a lot of weight, and when I think back to it, I didn't feel good at all, and I was still going to school. Like, I didn't feel good at all. So I think that was like one of the like 3 symptoms that I had. Some people's are different, but those are the 3 main ones I've had. And I met some people who say that they've had frequent urination and constant thirst too. But I've never met somebody who says like they looked back at themselves and thought that they lost weight and stuff. So maybe that was just me. Okay, I'm gonna need a drink because my throat kind of dry. talking about thirst and all that. Okay, so next question, number 9. What's the difference between type 1 and type 2? So in simple terms, type 1 is where your pancreas completely gives up on you. My pancreas is dead. I could get it removed if I wanted to, and it wouldn't change a thing. But it is definitely dead. I am my own pancreas now. And it's really, you can be born with it. But really type 1 is just when, I don't know the correct term, but something in your body just eats away at your pancreas. So I don't know, like maybe, I don't know how to, diabetes is so hard to describe to somebody who's not a non-diabetic and you're trying to make sure that they get it. I'm really struggling here, you guys, trying to help y'all, but I think I'm failing. I'm sorry if I am. But it's really, so I think for me, I had a cold. I had to have had a cold one day, and my body was trying to fight it off, and just something in my body was just eating away at my pancreas. Just ate the wrong germs, ate the wrong something, I don't know. That's what it was described to me as. So I was not born with it. I was not, but you can be. So yeah. And then type 2, your pancreas still produces insulin a little bit. Type 2 is really for when you're overweight. And you can easily get rid of type 2 if you lose weight. If weight is the problem, then when you lose weight, type 2 could go away. There's such thing as being borderline diabetic, where you're doing something where your doctor is saying you're not really a diabetic, but if you keep going, you're close to being a diabetic. So there's such thing as being borderline. But yeah, type 1 is really just about whatever was in the body eating. Your pancreas just doesn't work. Type 2, your pancreas does work just a little bit, and you have to take pills, and it's mainly overweight. Okay, so next question is, how do you act when you're high or you're low? And before I answer that, I'm going to define a high. So in simple terms, I have to keep saying simple terms because obviously if you look this stuff up, it's going to be like big words, big definitions. Y'all not going to know. Y'all not going to know. So bear with me. I'm so sorry. If you still feel like you need to look it up, then by all means, do you, boo. But I'm trying to help the best way I can. So for me, a high is just when you get too much sugar in you. Because when I'm high, I have way too much sugar in me. And you have to drink water, really, because water has no carbs. Mainly you would want to drink water so you can flush all of that sugar out so you could pee it out. So how do I act when I'm high? I am very emotional. I have no idea why. I'm just super emotional when I'm high. I could cry out of nowhere. I'm so sensitive. It is so crazy, but I am. And when I'm low, I get agitated easily. And I feel like I know why for that is because I don't really like being talked to when I'm low, because my main focus needs to be, I need to eat. I need to get something in me. I need to be on go. I can't talk to you. And I'm focused. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, yeah, that's how I act. Yeah. All right. 14. We moving right along, y'all. All right. 14. What is the highest and lowest I've ever been? So on my meter, which is this, let me not forget to show this. So this is my meter. It's called an Omnipod. And I will show a picture. I could just show y'all this right now. This does not go to this. It goes to something else I have to show y'all. But I don't know. I'd have to I could show you guys right now. This goes to this. Yeah. So with this is basically my pancreas for me. this is where I would put in my carbs, and it'll just give me insulin. And it'll connect to this. I put it up like that. I'm sorry, y'all see my skin. Put it up like that, and it'll just give me insulin. And it's not, the needle is, there's a needle in me, but it's not a real needle. It's plastic, really tiny. And I have to change this out every 3 days. This will let me know when it's time to change it, what hour, what day, all that. And yes, this is my lifeline right here. Without it, I would need it. Now, there are such things as giving injections. I did injections when I was the first 2 years I was diagnosed, and eventually that just didn't work out for me anymore, and that happens. So now I have an alternative. And there are many different pumps. This is called a pump, and there are some pumps that have tubing, but with the tubing you can't get it wet. So with mine, I don't have any tubing, as you saw, so I can get mine wet. I can get in the pool, I can get in the shower with it. It's great. So yeah, that's my Omnipod. Yep. All right, so this is my Dexcom. Now this is also my lifesaver. This allows me not to check my blood sugar as often. Like sometimes the only time I would have to check my blood sugar is to calibrate this, meaning like sometimes the number could be way off. Like it could say I'm low and I know I'm not, and if I prick, then I'll just calibrate it. And sometimes that happens, you know, it's technology. But this connects to this, and I changed this. Ooh. I changed this. And this is a plastic needle too that's in me. I change this every week, so like this whole thing should last me a week. Definitely longer than this, but this should last me a week. Sometimes it does come off, but you know, nothing you can't fix. And this is that thing right here is a sensor. So this is just the pad, and then this hard part right here is my sensor. So this is also connected to my phone, so I don't have to carry this around. It's a great thing to have, like, it's great. So, yeah, that's my Dexcom. It's really little. I just hit myself in the face. And you have to charge this. This doesn't run on battery. You have to charge this, and it's dead right now, which is okay because I don't have to change it. This, you have to change batteries. Not as often, but kind of often. It takes AAA batteries. And, yep. And this is a glucagon, and it's for low blood sugar. So there's just maybe like, okay, so if there's like an emergency and you can't get any food, if somebody's like a diabetic's passed out, they can't get any food, but you know they're low. Sorry, that was my dog. He heard my mom come home. Then you would just shoot this in their leg. The only thing I hate about these, I've only had to use them this once, and that was when, I don't know, I did talk about it in my past videos before, one of the videos of my story times of near-death experience and my virginity story or whatever. I talked about it, and long story short, I was low, I wasn't waking up, my mom had to call the ambulance. They were putting sugar, honey in my mouth, something that could dissolve easily, you know, and so I don't have to chew. They shot a glucagon in my leg. I always keep one in my house. So yeah, I always keep one in my house, 2 of them actually. And I just shoot it in my leg, and they'll kind of pick me up just a little bit, but y'all will still need to eat. The only thing I don't like about it is your muscles are so sore because the sugar is eating at your muscles. And so it's just, I don't want to say it doesn't have anywhere to go, but it just kind of like traps it in there so it won't make you any lower, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is a glucagon. There's such thing as a mini gluc that's like this, but it's a mini gluc is like, obviously if this is a glucagon, this is smaller than a mini gluc is smaller than this. And I've only used mini glucs at camp. Like, fun fact, I am always low. like, being a diabetic is probably the hardest for me, only because I don't eat a lot. I don't like to eat a lot. I can eat only 2 things in a day, like 2 meals. I skip breakfast. I don't really eat breakfast all the time. Once in a blue moon, I do. But yeah, and then I'll just do lunch, and then my dinners are always like 10 o'clock. Like, I don't know. It's weird, y'all. It's weird. But I am always low. Like, you can ask anybody who goes to camp with me. I am always the low one. So, you know, it's cool. Whatever. But that's what it is. So, yeah, that really was the last question. So let me just mark that off. I just didn't mean to, like, show that. And so I was just like, I don't feel like editing it out. So let me just show you already. So, I was answering question 14, the lowest and the highest I've ever been. So, I'm checking on my dog. I'm sorry. The highest I've ever been, my meter, like, when you're above 500, so you could be like 600, whatever, or 500 something. My meter, this is called a meter, it would say high in all capital letters. Like, that's the highest I've ever been. Where it can't even read a blood sugar, it just says high. This does the same thing. If it can't read a blood sugar above 500, it'll say high in capital letters, all caps. The lowest I've ever been, I probably would say, is 20, and that was when, like, one time I was working out and I just didn't feel it. You know, when you're working out, sometimes you have adrenaline, and I really didn't feel it. Like, and I pricked my finger and I was 20, and I was like, oh my God. And then when the adrenaline went down, I was like, oh wow, like, I definitely feel it now. So, yep. All right, am I talking too fast? Why am I asking y'all like y'all gonna reply back? I just feel like I'm talking too fast. I hope not. We're almost done though. We're almost done, y'all. Question 15, is it hereditary? I said that in the beginning. Or did I say you can be born with it. So yeah. It is hereditary. It can be. Does anyone in my family have it? That's what they asked me. Yes, but the people who do, we're not blood related. My dad's side really only has, like, cancer that runs over there, and my mom's side has cancer too that runs in the family, like the disease cancer, like that's what runs in both sides of the family. Diabetes, nobody in my dad's side has diabetes, but my cousin, and she doesn't have type 1, she has type 2, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna say the name, but let's see, my mom, my grandma that stays with me, she is my mom's stepmom, and she has diabetes, and my grandma's sister had diabetes. So we're not blood, but she has diabetes, and she's part of the family. So yeah, that's about it. Nobody else in my family has it. So yeah. Question 16, what age was I diagnosed? I've said this before, I will say it again. I was 7 years old. And they also asked, how did I feel? I cried. I mean, a 7-year-old finding out that they have a disease, like, that they're gonna have for the rest of their life because there's no cure, like, it sucks. But I got through with it. I got through it. I cannot talk. Forgive me, y'all. But question 16, what age? Oh, okay. 17. How long have you had it? I've had it for 11 years. I am 19 years old now, so yeah, 11 years. I've had it for 11, and it will be 12 years. December 24th, so a day before Christmas. Yeah. Yep. Alrighty. And the last question, how do I live with it? And I don't really know how to answer this, but I'm gonna try. I don't really say that I live with it. I say diabetes lives with me, because I don't like to give it too much control, like it controls my life. It does, but like I control it. It's just a disease. It doesn't control me. I control it. You know what I'm saying? I just try to, keep it positive. Don't nobody control me. Period. I'm just playing. I'll just be playing. Sorry. So that was the last question, y'all. I cannot talk. I think because I need a nap. I'm tired. I wanted to get this video through. Yeah, that was the last question. So I'm gonna just do this outro, and yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. My next video, I'm trying to see if I'm going to post it this week or next week. I'm not sure, but the next video will feature my brother and my boyfriend. I'm not gonna say the title yet because I want it to be not a surprise, but I don't want to say the title yet. But I think it'll be a really fun video, and I've always wanted to do it, so yeah, stay tuned for that. I will let you guys know. My socials are down in the, what is it called, description box. I need a nap, y'all, I'm sorry. In the description box, my Instagram, my Snapchat, and my TikTok. So make sure you guys follow those if you want to stay tuned and stay in the loop with when I'm gonna post and what I'm gonna post about, or you just want to see more of me, like, no shame in that. But yeah, I'm tired, y'all. I'm gonna just end this video right here. I will see you guys next time. Thank you again for watching. Also, again, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And I'm out. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.